5 most common mistakes in your child's diet can make them see us way too often. Let's dig in. I'm Dr. Olga Dolghier, board-certified pediatric dentist here at Palm Valley Pediatric Dentistry and Orthodontics. No matter how much you brush your teeth, floss, you still can develop cavities because you have bad diet. And the diet is everywhere. You eat different things, you don't think about it, you don't think that certain good foods may cause problems. For example, mangoes, right? Mangoes, actually, it's a fruit, right? But it has one of the highest content of fructose. So fructose can be very damaging for the teeth because it's sugar. Sometimes we don't think about that certain foods can be detrimental for our teeth, and we are buying it for our children because they are tailored for a child or they call organic, and we want the best for our kids. Well, let's dig in. Let's figure it out. What are the 5 most common mistakes parents do? Number 1, juice. There's no good juice. 100% juice, organic juice, it's a liquid sugar with acid. That's what juice is. So even if you dilute juice, a lot of parents tell me, oh, I just put a little bit of juice and the rest is water. Not good, okay? Water, water, water. Water is so much better than juice. If your child wants a glass of juice on a special occasion, of course, that's not a problem. It doesn't matter how much, it matters how often. So if they're thirsty and running to the fridge and getting the juice every time, all day long, then we're gonna see them every single tooth with a cavity, and we're gonna see them way too often. Number 2, salty and crunchy. Chips, Cheetos, goldfish crackers, Pops, they are not sweet, right? But if we look at the chemistry of that product, that actually is carbohydrate. Carbohydrate is a sugar, and in order for bacteria to stick to your tooth and start making a cavity, they need that sugar. So your chips, which are not sweet but salty, your goldfishes, all those fun products, again, tailored for kids, easy, convenient, not messy, and many times will cause problems. Finger foods, which you use for your toddler, sometimes you put a spill-proof container, those little puffs, and they are heavy, heavy carbohydrates. So be mindful of it. Number 3, too much fruits. Certain fruits like tangerines, mandarin, all the oranges, and mangoes and grapes, they do have high content of sugar. So if your kid snacks again all day, eating those tangerines constantly, that mouth becomes acidic, our buffer of our saliva cannot recover, and we developing cavities, because we have to remember the balance between acidic and basic. We want to be in kind of a neutral stage, okay? Because every time we eat, we're becoming acidic, low acid, and then we have to kind of go up to neutral. That's when our teeth naturally can remineralize. And imagine that your kid is just snacked with a grape, then he grabbed the orange, then they grab mango, and we're constantly fluctuating into acidic environment. So that's not good for our teeth. What else you would not think about? Milk. For example, if your child and your baby drinks milk constantly, and I'm all for breastfeeding, I had 3 kids, breastfeed them all until 18 months. Breastfeeding is extremely good for you and important, but when you're breastfeeding on demand or giving milk or formula on demand, and kids already have their teeth in, you have to be mindful of it. So the milk has natural sugar. We as mother produce different content of sugar in our breast milk. Some of us have very sugary milk, some of us don't have that much sugar in the milk. So you have to at least wipe teeth after every time they nurse or drink bottle. And never ever let your kid fall asleep on the bottle, with the bottle in the mouth, because when you sleep, you don't produce saliva as much. So that milk cooks and stays on those front teeth through the whole night. You don't produce saliva. And voila, at the age of 18 months, I see them for the first time, and we've got cavities on every single front tooth. What else? hidden sugars can be in granola bars. You have to read your labels. If they contain high fructose corn syrup, if they contain a lot of sugar. So you have to be mindful what you give to your child and look at the labels. Make sure the content of sugar is low. Same with yogurts. You're thinking, okay, yogurt is so good for my kid. Awesome, let's go get that yogurt. They're easy. Again, look at the content of the sugar. And the best yogurt is probably plain Greek yogurt, and you can put some berries to it because berries are actually good because they are low content of sugar. So you can make your own home recipe for that good yogurt for your kid. And also, don't forget about vitamins. A lot of moms tell me, we are great, we take vitamins. What kind of vitamins do you take? Well, we take gummies. Well, again, gummies is loaded with sugar, so we are kind of switching from that good vitamin, loading up with the sugar, and now we're giving it to our child. And now they're used to gummies, and now they want gummies, not in the form of vitamins, and they want gummies and candies in general. So those are tricks and tips from me for you. Share with me. Tell me if you ever had any issues and were surprised that your child has a lot of cavities, or were you surprised that, for example, diluted juice is not good for your child? So share with me your experiences, and thank you so much for watching.